Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching with me today. We are going to be doing our last cash stuffing of February. I feel like February just goes by in a flash. Like I cannot believe we're already to March, which by the way, is my birthday month. So very excited for Pisces season. But if you guys are new to my channel, I do cash stuffings every single week. And I'm also starting to venture off into the vlog world. I've actually been vlogging this week already, which I'm super excited about. And my very first vlog will be this Sunday. So I usually try to post on Wednesdays and then also Sundays whenever I can. But without further ado, let's just get started into this week's cash stuffing. And as you guys know, I got a new vlog camera, or I guess a new camera, which I'm filming on today. Still playing with those settings as I mentioned last time. This week I kind of zoomed out a little bit. So let me know what you guys prefer. If you like the more like zoomed out look, or if you liked it zoomed in a little bit more, let me know in the comments below. But starting off with food, we have a couple of cents left in there. This is like the dirtiest penny I've ever seen. Look at this. So we have 11 cents. We're gonna put that into our coin jar. And we are like probably 3/4 of the way through that coin jar right now. And if you guys are interested in that coin jar, it'll be on my Amazon storefront, which is down below. So starting off with groceries, we're putting 120 into groceries, and we're gonna do all 20s for that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, and 120. Honestly, guys, like I'm trying to eat healthier and grocery shopping is so expensive. I almost feel like I need to put more in there, especially when you're eating healthy. It's just so expensive, and I've talked about that before, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's so true. It's really frustrating. Okay, next up is stock up. Not putting anything in stock up this week because we are fully funded there. Let's see how much we have. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45 total. I do need to make a Costco trip soon. Need to get some coffee, paper towels, and also toilet paper. So I'm sure I'll be using some money out of this envelope very, very soon. Next up is spending. We're putting 20 in spending. As I mentioned before, really trying to still give myself some spending money so I don't go absolutely crazy. And I should be receiving my work bonus in this upcoming paycheck, which should be pretty significant, which I'm really excited about. And I do want to give myself a good chunk of that money to just spend on myself because frankly, I feel like if you put all of it towards sinking funds or all of it towards saving and investing, and you don't put any towards yourself, it's kind of disappointing, right? Like, I mean, my bonus, I worked hard for it, so I won't be putting all of it, that's for sure, into spending, but I do plan on putting a good chunk in there. And I'll have a whole nother cash stuffing, how I'm spending that, or not spending, how I'm saving, investing, and delegating my funds for that work bonus. But I will say, a lot of it will be going towards debt, so yay, excited about that. Okay, next up is house, and we are putting $5 in household today. I did have to take some money out because I ordered some stuff off Amazon, some like house cleaning supplies, like dishwasher tablets. What else did I get? Like those little tablets that you put in the toilets that turn it blue. I don't know why I love those. So I got some of that kind of stuff. So house has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we still have a good bit in house. So not too worried about that envelope there. Next up is health, and we are putting $5 in health. Lots of fives this week. For some reason, I think I messed up my previous paycheck and I didn't have as much money this go around to put into my cash envelopes and sinking funds. So that's why we're doing a lot of fives. But I feel like we have been for the past like month or so. So you guys are used to it by now. So health has 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, $23 in health. I finally bought my magnesium. But y'all, I went all the way to Whole Foods, which is like 20 minutes away, and they were out of stock, and that was the only reason that I went to Whole Foods, so that was disappointing. So I had to order some off Amazon, which is fine, but I wanted my Whole Foods brand because I know that that is good and it works with my body, but we'll see how this other magnesium performs. Next up is nails, and we are putting 15 in nails. So I looked at my calendar. My appointment is next Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday. I actually can't remember. As I just said, I looked at my calendar. So we'll have this money in conjunction with next week's paycheck to put towards nails. So I think we'll be all set there. Nails has 10, 20, 30, 35, and $40. So once I get next week's paycheck, probably going to put 20 towards here, and then we'll be fine for our nail appointment. They are kind of grown out right now, but what I love about neutral is when they grow out, it doesn't look as, it's not like as stark of a difference versus like if you got like bright pink or another like darker color or something like that. Next up is makeup, and we are putting $5 in makeup this week. So makeup, we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45 total. Plus our Sephora gift card, which I still haven't cleaned out my Mary Poppins purse yet, which is somewhere deep in that abyss. But I also have, I think it's like $50 or so on that Sephora gift card. So buffer is next, and let's see, we're not putting anything in buffer because I think we have $10 in there already. Yes. And that will do it for my cash envelopes. Moving on to our sinking funds. All right. Starting off with hair, we are putting $5 in hair. So I actually just recently messaged someone in my hometown to see if they're taking new clients, and they are. So I'm hoping that I can get my hair done in April or so, like late April, which would be a perfect time frame because it would also help me to save up some money before that time. So obviously I'm not putting it on my credit card. I'll be fully funded for that. So hair has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. The only blessing about not washing your hair for every like 5 to 7 days is you don't use nearly as many hair products. So like I go through shampoo and conditioner so slowly because I barely ever use it, and like leave-in treatments and stuff takes me forever to go through it, luckily. Next up is aesthetics, and we are putting $5 in aesthetics today. So aesthetics has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. I really want to get like some sort of like laser or facial. I have some like melasma and hyperpigmentation on my face from when I previously had severe acne and whenever I laid out in the sun all the time. So I'm looking in to see if there's any treatments that I can do that would like help with that issue, because frankly, like I want to feel very confident when I don't wear makeup, and right now I don't. And mainly that is because of my skin. So looking into some of those options. I know they're a little bit pricier, so we'll have to save up for that, but I don't know, we'll see. If you guys have got any treatments like that done before, let me know. Next up is Christmas. We're putting 20 in Christmas today. I want to say she's almost at 200. Let's see. Christmas has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145. Okay, not 200, but 150. That's pretty good. I feel like Christmas is going to be here so soon, like before we know it. I just can't even believe it's already March. It's wild. Next up is gifting, and we are putting $5 in gifting today. I think we have very low amount in here since we just used it all. 5, 10, 15, 20. $20 in gifting total, which is fine because we don't have anything immediate coming up. Next up is car, and we are going to be putting $5 in car today. Definitely a lower amount of what I usually put in there. This envelope can barely hold anything else. Car has 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 480, 495, 505, 510, 515, 520, 525, and 530. I feel like when you start to cash stuff and like start to film cash stuffing videos, you get so good at counting, even if it's like on like a 70 You know how like those increments are a little bit more awkward to say. I feel like you get so much better at counting and like shuffling through your money. I think I started filming these videos like a year and a half ago, and it's just so funny to look at like my first video to now and like the progress we've made. Something to be proud of, that's for sure. Next up is vacation, and we are putting $20 in vacation today, and I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that with 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And I've talked about this, I think, a million times, but if you guys haven't seen my videos, I wanna start bulking up vacation more so than some of my other envelopes because I find myself getting into debt via vacation or via spontaneous things that I attend. So I want to be fully funded there in case something comes up and I wanna say yes to it and go. So vacation has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. And that's pretty good considering I just got back from Colorado like 2 weeks ago. So we are starting off on the right foot there. Next up is luxury. And we are putting nothing in luxury today because it was a tight month, but let's just see where we're at. 150, 170, 190, 210, 215, 220, and 225 in luxury. And I had a comment asking if I'm eyeing a specific luxury item, and the answer is no, but I am looking at all of them because they're all just so beautiful. Ideally, I'd love to buy a designer handbag one of these days. Specifically, I really like the YSL handbags. I also like Louis Vuitton handbags. So I'm thinking within one of those brands, there'll be something that I'll like whenever this is fully funded. So I don't know, just saving for the future. This is a very low priority sinking fund. So not trying to hit that goal anytime soon, honestly. Next up is business, and we are putting nothing in business today, but we have $10 in there. Not saving up for anything in my business envelope right now. Just got my camera, just got my tripod, so I think we're sitting pretty for a while. Next up is subscriptions/memberships, and that is getting $10 today. So membership has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. And I historically usually put like $10, $15 in membership each week. But I also deduct every single week from my checking account and put that into my HYSA for annual bills. So something that just hit, for example, was Amazon, but I also account for like Costco, Microsoft subscription for like Excel and Word, stuff like that. I deduct from my checking account every single week to put into an HYSA, and I don't stuff that on camera. Next up is house, and we are putting $5 in house today. We would like to move maybe out of this apartment or out of this townhouse this year, but moving is so expensive. We would like to buy a house ideally, but we can't afford a house right now. So we'd like to move somewhere because we can't have any animals here. So fun fact, I don't think I've shared this with you guys before, but where we live, tenants are not allowed to have dogs or cats, which I think is ridiculous. Like even if you pay like an extra $100 a month, which I would if I could, you can't have animals, which is so disappointing because I'm 25. I am a cat lover and also love dogs too. And I work from home now. So I would love to have like a little animal, little friend to have around here just because it does get like a little bit lonely and isolating. So it would be nice to move out into a place that supports that. But we do really like our townhouse that we're living in right now. It has so much space and like the community is great. And we have awesome amenities, and we may be paying a little bit more than last year for this place, but we really like it. So I don't know, we'll see. It's very early in the year, but I feel like whenever you move, you really have to make some of those decisions pretty early on in the year. So house has 120, 130, 140, 150, 155, 160, 165, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 172. I feel like I just said that my cash counting was getting better, and then that was just a disaster, so karma. All right, next up is tax, and it is the last envelope today. We are putting $5 in tax, and y'all, I have still not filed my taxes. need to do that this weekend, but I am scared to do that. As I mentioned before, usually I get like at least $1,000 tax return. This year I put in my W-2s and I'm only getting like 115 back, which is great because I don't have to pay. But apparently like tax laws change. There's a lot of adjustments this year, which is causing a lot more people to get less back on their tax return. So it's not just me, apparently it's everybody that's filing tax returns. But we'll see. I would hate to have to pay money like back to the government taxes because I just feel like I pay so much already. But what do you do? There's nothing you can at this point. So tax has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. Or yeah, 88. Which is more than enough to cover the TurboTax fee, but I do want to file with a different provider this year that's free. I think it's like Free Tax USA or something like that. And yeah, we will see. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Definitely check out my vlog whenever it hits on Sunday and let me know if you guys are enjoying that type of content. But I will see you next time and I hope you have a great week ahead. Bye.